want to give you some facts so that you understand that this is a very important topic and every realtor should take it seriously. That 91% of consumers want to see more online video content from brands. Yes, this is the normal buying psychology currently. People want to see videos of how that thing, for instance, I want to buy this protector. I would love to see a short video of how the protector functions and works. You understand? That is why if you check now, a lot of marketers have understood this concept and they are now investing more on videos. There is this windshield I saw. It's like I'll call it sun shield now. That's if you're driving, if you have a car, you realize that when you park in the heat of the day, the internal part of the car becomes so hot. You understand? At times, if you want to even sit down, if it's a leather seat car, it will even burn your hair. It becomes so hot. Even the wheels, the steering is so hot. So there's this sun reflector. I've been seeing it online. The thing, it can expand. You can do it like this. So once you put it inside of your car on the screen, it's when sun hits, it reflects back. So each time I see that ad, you see a video. They make short videos under their landing page on how to set it, and then you can drag, remove, to put it and then to remove it. So you see, the videos are explaining how to use that thing, and that is the normal way people have been buying currently. They want to see a video of that product, how it works, and all those kind of things. Look at unboxing of phones. Each time a new phone comes out, there's always an unboxing to advertise it, right? They're using videos to sell their products. That'll tell you how important videos are. And then 70% of marketing professionals say videos have directly helped in increase their sales. And 6% say videos have increased traffic to their website. So sales and traffic, they send video, 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 video. Okay? So this is just to further buttress the fact that you need video as a realtor if you must keep your sales consistent and massive. Let's continue. Okay, this is my story. I want to just share this story. I joined P1 2020, but I joined casually. Okay, not this kind of somebody just told about it. You just had to join. I was doing some other things, so I was busy with my hustles. So I was not really taking the thing seriously, but I was always posting flyers. I just come online, get flyers. Each time they send flyer in any of the WhatsApp groups I belong to, then I will just get the flyer and the copy they sent. I'll post it on my timeline. I was doing this for 18 months. 18 months. That's 1 year and 6 months. Yes, 18 months. I didn't make a single sale. I was consistent though, but not making a single sale. So you can be consistent on a wrong strategy and nothing will happen. Just like speed is not relevant in the wrong direction. You understand? When it is like this, you're running with speed this way. Are you making any sense? So you have to get it right. You understand? So each time I post, I'll have one like from my fiancée then, who's not my wife, and then probably from my kid sister. And at the point I asked myself, is this business for me? Because it's when you do something, you like, I don't think it's my calling. I don't think my destiny aligns with this one. Yes, at the point I was really concerned that I'm not making sales. Maybe it's not for me until that 18 months. And that time I reached at 1650. Yes. That time I was doing 1650 registration. That's just to register. That was what I did. So, but after that frustration, I decided to take a break. I went, there's a camp here. I don't know if you redeemed the Hazard camp. They call it City of David camp behind Eco Bank. You just go down. There's a camp. It's a free camp. They have rooms, So I went there. I said, I'll give myself 24 hours. Was it 48 hours of praying and fasting? Let me ask God if this real estate business is for me. So I was praying. I was reading the scriptures. I got some books on finances. One of these is Breaking Financial Hardship by Bishop David Oyedepo. So I was reading and praying. And after much, the answer I got was this, that it is God's will that I do this business. I got the answer that God wants me to do the business. So you can still be in God's will and still be frustrated if you don't know the right things to do. You understand? God is a God of principles. If you don't know the principle, you cannot apply it, and then you cannot get the results. It's that simple. Yeah. It's not like God is not alive. It's simply because you are not applying the principles. God set this world, this earth, and created principles in it. He said, as far as the heaven remaineth, seed time and harvest time must be. So when you plant, you must harvest. So, but then you also need to know that if you don't plant right, if you plant on sand, will you get anything? So it's not about just planting, but you must further streamline and see the right things to do. So after that, I came back to do the business. Then I upgraded from 1650, and I paid that 36,000 and begin that is remaining. That's when I understood that when you don't pay attention at times. Okay? At times when people don't pay, they don't pay attention. The moment I put that 36,000 there, because I knew how I worked hard to get that 60,000. So like if you want to have some money now, it's left for me to get it back. So I had to start finding ways on how to get this thing right. And it was in that quest, that desperate quest for answers that will give me results that I seek, that I started doing some things. Yeah. And one of the things that I did that time that changed the whole thing was video. Video. The truth is that I got friends that helped me. I changed my association. I was rolling like Lutana. Who knows Lutana here? Yeah. Yes. That's the highest salesperson ever in the history of P1. About 2.2 billion. So I was, because both of us happened to go to the same pastor school at Ezit Obosi. So we became a little bit friend, close, and we're going to site together. And in one of the sites we went, I saw Lutana. He just opened his Facebook live and was doing video. Yes, we are here. As I saw it, I brought up my own phone. First time, I didn't even know how to do live then. But I'm a fast learner anyway. When I just get to an app, I don't look at it. Okay, live. I started. Yes, you can see it's at the road. As I was doing that video, somebody chatted me up there and said, please drop your phone number. I typed it to him there. He chatted me up and we discussed. That's how I closed my first 4 plots. So that's to tell you how videos. Understand? As when I got the flyer of that thing, do you think that man has not been seeing those flyers I've been making? Those people I've been posting, I've been seeing them. But he never contacted me. Because nobody, they look at the flyer, they are not seeing a house. The mouse, I need to buy a house now. Because most players carry at times houses to capture that real estate concept. But they don't understand where the thing is. Someone will ask you, do they snap land? And they say, a photo. You can't just come and snap land. Where are you snapping? Where will you start, where will you end? Understand? It's not like a car where you can just snap it. Land is just large, so you can't really snap it. Anywhere can be that land. But when it's video, the person can actually use his mind to appreciate where that land is located. Yeah, it was because the man was seeing Express and was seeing the land. That was why he was interested. So that was how the whole thing changed for me. And by the grace of God, since then it has been consistent, because it's always easier when you have gotten some level of client base. So all you need to do is to keep rinse and repeat, while you also try to get more people. Because at the point, those who have been buying from you, they might decide to take a break, that they're bored enough, or they want to wait, or that they're focused on other projects. That's why you need to keep getting new people in the system. Yes, I'll divert a little later in the course of the class to repeat what I said last time so that you're going to help us, you're going to bless us a lot. Okay, now types of videos you have to shoot. We're now entering video content. Types of videos you have to shoot. Hmm? Yes, I've already mentioned one in the course of narrating my story. But then I want to look at this educational videos. I used to say that as a creator, somehow you have become a content creator. Just that your own motive now is different. Content creators make money, do their stuff to get money from monetization, this monetization. But you now, your own content creating is to get clients that will buy from you. And when you understand this concept, you're going to take video or content creation as a responsibility, as your job. You need to have job mentality. Now you're working for somebody. It's not the day you like, you come. The day you don't like, you don't come. They'll fire you. So as a creator, you have to take content creation as a job. Nobody will fire you. But when commission doesn't come, that's your own firing. Are you getting me? Firing is punishment, right? When you are working, the fire is a punishment, right? In this one, nobody is firing you. But when commission doesn't come, it's your own punishment. Yes. So whether I like it or not, freedom has boundaries. I'm free to do whatever I want. You are not free from the consequence of what you do. Okay? Yes, when children are coming up, teenagers, I want to be free. That freedom, by the time one guy was free to go and do that rubbish, but the person is not free from the consequences. That's how life is. If you think consequence, you will be disciplined. Okay? So in content creation, if you think that if you don't make sales, no commission, no money to solve your problem, and then you need to take the thing like a job. Now, what are educational videos? Educational videos are very important as a realtor because they help to build your authority and credibility in the industry. Let me give an example. You come and you decide to do a topic and you say probably 4 types of CFO or maybe how to obtain CFO. Then you do a very good explanation on that. Then the next day you come and you teach about deed. Deed. And this is the most important document you need if you're buying land. And this is what happens. And then explain some things about deed. Like in deed now, you have the assignor, the assignee, then you have the reciter, then you have the space for signer, all those things. So if you can be able to educate people on deed. Yeah, I remember one video I did when I was talking about somebody buying a land with just a receipt. You're not buying a phone. Why should you give me receipt when I buy land? Just ordinary receipt. Understand? It does not really suffice when it comes to a court. Because what really shows that you're an owner is the deed of assignment. So if you can make such educational videos, how to avoid land grabbers, so maybe how to avoid mistakes when buying land. 5 mistakes you must avoid before you pay for any land. So these are educational content. Your idea is that you want to educate people who are buying land. Okay? You want to educate them. The moment you begin to bring out quality content like that, number one is that they see you as a professional. They see you as an authority in the industry. They see you as one who knows what he is doing. I've shared a times one number that a young man bought land from me and got his siblings to buy, total of 16 plots, last 2 or 3 years. There was a video I made about inflation, how inflation corrodes the value of your money, and how you can use real estate to mitigate against the effect of inflation. So when I explain it, I made it sound so simple, okay? That you kept 1 million in a bank 2 years ago. And at that time, that 1 million, you could probably buy, let me say something worth of 1 million naira. And I told him that that same 1 million in the bank today has lost about 45% of its value. or even more in other commodities. For instance, a car you bought maybe 3 days ago for 2 million, you're coming this year, you have that 2 million. This year is about 3.5 million or 4 million. You can't even afford to buy that car again. So what has happened? Inflation has corroded the value of that money. At times, compare your money against dollar, then you have the true value of your money. So after I made that video so simple and anybody can understand, even if someone from primary school can understand. He chatted me up and said, "Well, I learned something from that video." And then we started discussing about where to buy land. And with my recommendations, he bought, called the siblings, and they bought total of 16 plots. That's what educational videos can do for you. Okay? This is what differentiates you from those agents that roam the streets. Yes. We are doing the same thing, but we are doing it differently. That's why you as a realtor can command respect, but those people they see them as stouts. So take note of educational content. You can create your calendar and say, okay, every week I'm going to do, let me say, 3 or 4 educational contents. You post across all your channels: Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, whatever you are, just post them there. Gradually, the right audience will begin to be, they'll get attracted to your profile. So each time they want to know something about land or real estate, they'll come to your wall. And when they keep learning from you, when they want to buy, who do you think they'll buy from? They'll buy from you. Okay, so when you have the idea how this thing works, you can position yourself to secure your sales. That's number one. Educational videos. At times, you can even sit down and plan for the next 1 month the videos you want to shoot. Educational videos, you plan them, bring out the topics, research on the topics, and then shoot your content. Number two, that's what we call pitch videos. Pitch simply means you are attempting to sell. The ones we do on the estate, where we go and stand on the estate and say this estate is 5 minutes from the international airport. It's like all estates are 5 minutes from the international airport. All estates. So, but then we want to say things that are realistic. Honesty, sincerity are very powerful virtues you need to stay long in this business. If you want to stay long, you need these virtues, integrity especially. If you want to make some quick nairas and then disappear, then you can continue with your gimmicks, probably some lies here and there. Realtors that intentionally hide development levy. You intentionally hide development levy. Tomorrow the guy finds out, he's angry, he doesn't trust you anymore, and you have lost that client. Not just that client, you have lost other clients that will have come through that client. Each time you see one person, think about 10 possible people that can come through that person. So don't close any door. Yes, I have a lot of clients that I've recommended to so many clients. Just one will tell you this one. That's how this thing works. Treat one client like a king. Next time you call me as my client, the way I will respect you, the SARS will be too much. We are discussing, you understand that I'll listen to you. Like one called me this morning, he was angry, allocation in Asaba. Since he paid February, no allocation, he was boiling. I said, sir, we are doing this thing for your own betterment. Want to make sure that everything is orderly so that tomorrow there will be no issue. So we pause allocation so that we can do more parcellations and get more plots available to allocate to clients from me. After I talk like that, the guy will just calm down. Don't avoid their calls because they are calling you for trouble. He's calling you, you don't see the call, you just ignore it or you busy it. You might lose that client. All right, so in pitching videos, you want to stand at the estate and then make your videos talk about landmarks. When we talk about landmarks like that, we call them features. Try to add what that future will benefit them. I used to say it. Don't just give features, but give benefits. I used to say this thing. For instance, I want to sell a cream and the cream has kojic acid. I just come and stand. I say this cream has kojic acid. It has this one, aqua, this one, this one. Those are grammar. They are grammar. Nobody understands those things. But they say this thing has kojic acid and it helps to, what does it do? It helps to tone your thing so that it be smooth and fresh. This land is close to Ekweme. What does it mean? It means that it's going to appreciate very, very fast in the near future. So someone who is buying for investment purpose will be attracted because of that. Yes. So when you give a feature, try to quickly add a benefit. If we say the land is 464 square meter, we can say enough to build 2 standard story buildings or 1 standard story building with a lot of parking space. So you're trying to help them. It was what was this guy? It was this Steve Jobs that wanted to sell the first of this there's this for music, I don't know what they call this in the airport, or is it MP3 or something. The first time I think him, I wanted to sell it. When he said it was 1 gig of beginning, he didn't just remain there. He said you can carry 1,000 songs in your pocket. Do you see how easy it is to understand that now? You can carry 1,000 songs in your pocket. That's a smart way of informing people about the benefits of that device, the capacity. You just say, you are saying that this is 5 gig. You just say you can carry 10,000 songs in your pocket. You have sent the message. The person understands exactly what you're trying to say. So in your pitching videos, try to incorporate benefits. Why that thing is important. Let me tell you something. Clients, customers are the most selfish people in the world. They are the most selfish people in the world. Are you getting me? Yes, they want a very large value for a very small amount of their money. So you must be able to make your offer look so big in their eyes so that they can key in. So I just gave you 2 videos, but then I've already talked about the live video, the type of videos, but just put number 3 as live video. Live video, very important. That one, it actually helps, it goes viral faster. Live videos. And then I'll add this 4th one. I call them personal video, personal content. Personal. This is where, with discretion, you review yourself to people. I say with what? Discretion. Because if you review too much of yourself, you might be exposing yourself to security risk, especially in this part of the world. Somebody wants to go and cash 10 million in the bank, and you make a video that you are going to GT to cash 10 million at a coca. So you need to do these videos with personal videos. I don't want discretion. Discretion. Why do you want to do personal videos? Because people want to know the person they are relating with. From your video content, they can begin to imagine the kind of human being you are. Okay? So you want to project, like I said last time here, in the online space, projection leads to perception. It's what you project that people perceive. And what they perceive is the image of you in their mind. Okay? So you want to make sure that you keep projecting positive image about yourself. Number 1, that you are well-to-do. Don't project yourself like someone is hungry. Project yourself like somebody who is at least comfortable, even if you are not comfortable. Are you getting me? In this business, if you are hungry, they won't buy from you. It's a common mentality amongst Nigerians or even Africans. Unlike this one, they'll think that is that your money that you want to spend. So they avoid people who are broke. So you need to appear that you're comfortable. Yes, package yourself. But this level at times, there's a lot of controversy. Somebody said, go package too much, your destiny will come past you. When your destiny helper now begins to see you as his helper. So there's a kind of packaging. Don't do the type of hush puppy things. Understand? There's something between fake life and that you are just contented. Why should you go and stand in front of 2 Rolls Royce and put your hand like this? That one is fake life. It's fake life. Honestly. So just project yourself like, a modest person who is doing well, even when you're hungry. Just, I used to say this thing, people write on their wall, If I see urgent 2K now, I go paint Oka black and blue. That might be a joke, but you're projecting a poor image of yourself. And a lot of people are watching. A lot of people are watching. That's why you want to be very careful with the kinds of things you post. Yes, don't just post for cruise sake. See, that Facebook you see is a big money making machine. A lot of people are not realizing that just they're joking, posting rubbish. Some even have the guts to even post nudes and adult content there. And they want to sell land. It doesn't work that way. Then my